today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions versus Jordan Love and the Toronto Thunderbirds.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with their opponents. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Thunderbirds on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them.
Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, Love. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Thunderbirds are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Goff.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
93 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Now we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
On 3rd down, Love. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Thunderbirds are able to add on to their first half lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Love looking to throw it. He's got his man. This is Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This is caught by Tate. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working out of the gun. Love sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Miles Sanders, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Ravens, losers last week, they need to pull one back at home to avoid falling to 0-2. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Now Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it second down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And to give this time to the tailback. 106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Love to pass. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Love with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Thunderbirds are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. A little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again. Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love. He completes it to Tate. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.